the day is finally here. We get to celebrate the birthday of Fable and Sable. Alright, so we have Amber baking a cake, and oh boy, do I really still wish that it was actually a baking skill when you bake a cake. I still find that incredibly annoying and frustrating and silly and all of the things. But she has made a beautiful pink cake, and as you can see, the girls are, well, maybe you can see. As you can see, both of the girls have reached that point that they're all sparkly, which means we get to age them up. Now, I don't think she's going to invite anyone over for this. I kind of want to just have a private little thing. She's not yet back in touch with her family. I would like to see that at some point, but I don't foresee it very quickly. But I think we want her to make up with them at some point. It just feels like the right thing to do. I'm going to age up Fable first. She will be our heir, so I kind of want to give her the slightly older child situation here. Yeah, we're gonna have to get you a potty right away, aren't we? I thought we changed her diaper, but apparently not. Alright, Fable, there you go. Oh, little Franklin, he's here to watch. He's been here through it all. Alright, at this stage in time, we're pretty much just going to randomize traits. The next time we age up, I will probably get a little more precise about this based on her future. For now, she's inquisitive and a charmer, which, let's be real, really fits. Someone inquisitive, definitely the type that would write. Charmer, she's going to be like a romantic type and, write romantic stories. So I would say the role worked for us here, for sure. Alright, we're going to add the birthday candles back before we take a close look at anyone. And age up her sister. And then I'll hop into Create a Sim and give them both makeovers. And finally get Amber's last name changed back to Loxley. That should have never changed in the first place. Alright, here we go with Sable. Oh, she's like, Mommy, is it really time? She's so excited. And there we go. And Sable is clingy and also inquisitive. The clingy doesn't surprise me. She's always been a bit close to everyone. It is interesting to see that like her brothers sent gifts. They don't actually know her, so that's a little strange. But we won't turn down the free money. Alright, I hate to fall into the whole trope of one of the twins is very girly and the other is very tomboyish, but here we are. I feel like it fits with these two. They both aged up with that look that just kind of led me in that direction, and I kind of went with it. So Fable, I feel like she'd be the type who would always want to be in lacy, girly dresses, just very put together all the time, even when it's time for bed. This is probably the most relaxed you'll ever see her because she just likes to be on point always, even at this age. She knows fashion is important and she really plays into it. Her sister Sable, on the other hand, doesn't mind getting dirty, doesn't really care about skirts. She wants to be able to, crawl all over things and get dirty and not worry about it. And I think for the most part, her clothes reflect that. Her style reflects that. She's just, ready to play, ready to have fun, ready to not care about getting things dirty, even if Mom's going to insist on dressing her in pink. Also, really love this outfit. It's so cute. But I also made that change so that Amber's name is back to Loxley, and we're good to go. Both of the kids are hungry, so we're going to go ahead and let them get something to eat. And I have 785 simoleons to work with. I'm going to see if I can put together a couple of beds and a potty for them. I think it's going to be a bit difficult. We might have to go out seeking more things to steal. Fable is a messy eater, which is going to work out so well for us because we have that nifty trash can. It does surprise me. It feels like it doesn't quite fit with Fable's typical, personality, but we'll roll with it. Maybe this is, her little quirk. So you may remember last time that she stole a few things while she was at work, and she also got this lovely duffel of cash. I really feel like it should be worth more than 124 simoleons, but it should help us out a little bit with expenses here. As much as I would love to get them something fancier, I think it might be best if we keep it to the basics right now so that we're not going crazy over budget and we can hang on to a bit of money. And it's not ideal, but we're going to pop a potty right here. There's not really room for it downstairs. We need to get their movement skills up right away so that they can manage to move up and down. And we have 574 simoleons left, which is way more than I honestly expected to at this point. And I want to see if I can find a few toys for them that will help things like their movement skill and just getting them ready to face the world. All right, so we have these blocks, which are supposed to help with thinking and movement. We have the stacks, which should help with thinking. We have this for helping with imagination. And upstairs, we got a Panda Sama to help out with, creativity and communication, and generally just making them a little calmer about things. Now, I know one of the best ways to build up their... Oh, eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Go ahead. One of the best ways to build up their movement skill is actually just to have them move. So we'll make sure that we do that as much as possible too. Amber starts work in 6 hours, and I really want to encourage these promotions because the higher we are in ranking, the more money we're making. We definitely need the money so that we can get this bakery going. And so I think what we're going to do is head out again, find another expensive house or apartment, and stop in to do a little interview, and hopefully we can walk away with a bit of extra money. We do have enough for a nanny, so we're going to go ahead and hire someone. That's pretty much going to wipe out what we do have, but in the end, that should allow us to make a lot more money, hopefully. She has her aunt's house where her reincarnated grandmother is living. We do have the modern museum, which is definitely a big option. It might be hard to avoid being spotted. No. We also know areas like Del Sol Valley have some very large, very expensive residential neighborhoods. I think nobody's living here at the moment, so that might be a bit difficult unless we break in. That might actually be the perfect opportunity to break in. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's see. Can we get in through the gates? We might have to... We should be able to go right up to the entrance. It doesn't look like the gates are locked. Well, maybe not. Interesting. Can we get in at all? Can we go here at least? Oh, wait. Sleep here. No, we don't want to sleep there. How do we get in? Now, it doesn't appear that we can get in at all. It looks like this place is pretty secure. I shouldn't be surprised. With the way it looks, it definitely needs to be. So I think we're going to travel to one of the neighbors and see if we can get in there. Perhaps we'll have to wait until someone moves in. All right, let's knock on the door. We don't know if anyone's home, so I don't want to do a break-in. That probably would have been a better option, but if someone's home, at least this way we're having a conversation with someone first. All right, they've asked us to come on in. I'm going to pause. We only have 4 hours until she has work, and I want to have a chance to take a peek around. This place is amazing, by the way. Okay, this kitchen, I'm currently building, I guess, what could be considered my dream kitchen, and I still would love this kitchen. I wonder if we could steal things like this or the fridge. I've not really fully explored our options when it comes to this, so it's kind of interesting seeing what sort of things can be stolen. And yeah, ooh, the big TV. Okay, there's a kid in here. He looks strangely similar to the last kid. A lot of redheads apparently in my world. More than in real world, I guess. Like as far as okay, we know that that's about like 1300, I think it was, or 1500. I think the TV is worth more. I could be wrong. I probably am. Is this not like the same house we were at? This somewhat feels the same. There's a lot of similarities for sure. All right, so it's just the child here, home alone. That's not weird or anything. How many floors are we looking at here? Okay. So only 2 that actually have stuff in it. And it looks like the TV or the... Okay, TV or the piano are our best bets. I'm going to go ahead and swipe this. And I think we'll hang out here until it's time to work. And, oh, wait. Ah, we got caught. Okay. Dang it. No. Okay. We're just gonna chat you guys up. Hi there. Hi, funny. Yeah, your little son let me in. I would like to introduce you to this vacuum that I'm selling. Totally, yep, see, vacuum. Isn't it great? We call it a Birby. Let me vacuum around for you, show you how well it works. And if you enjoy it, no, are you seriously trying to romance us? Oh, you're finding this conversation tedious. You know, I get it. I totally get it. I know, you know, it's never fun to have some random person show up at your, house and okay, how do you feel about me vacuuming? You're not gonna kick me out for vacuum. Oh, look, you're clapping. See? You're loving it, right? It's great, isn't it? It works really well. Somehow we keep a copy of it in our pocket. At the same time, look how dirty that rug was, but we're getting it clean for you. Isn't that wonderful? How much longer do we have to wait before we can swipe something? Because I think if they're gonna hang out here, I might have to go for the piano instead. We got work in an hour. 50 minutes? Oh no. We might not get anything here. We might have to come back at some point. Oh wait, there's some of these paintings too. Let's see. Some of these could be worth quite a bit. Let me see with the walls up if I can spot anything. Okay, we're looking at like 1300 as our best priced ones so far. Oh, there's a lot more. 8, 1200, 1300. Ooh, there's a 2000. Okay, I know for sure that's worth more than the piano. I don't know if it's worth more than the TV. Ooh, 3000. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have to hope that in the next 40 some minutes we can steal this. I think we're gonna finish vacuuming and just kind of head upstairs and hang out in this room. I'm hoping we didn't leave the vacuum behind. Okay. So we're just gonna hang out there and keep an eye on the clock and try to swipe that at the last possible moment. I really wish I knew what the cooldown was. And I'm hoping we can get to this before I have to go to work. If not, we'll have to come back here because we know there's something very valuable here. And that's going to be very helpful to us. Oh, she's heading off to work. We'll come back after work. Well, it's a good thing the kids are at daycare and totally not at home. Slowly getting hungrier and hungrier. That's great for us. She always wants to take it easy, and I have to keep making her work normal. She doesn't like to be at work. She's kind of a bit not exactly built for work, and so she kind of fights it every time. Okay, you're going to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You are going to sing a song to your sister. Oh, you're a singer. Sable the singer. Maybe that's the route we go. if you enjoy it. All right, you're a little bit hungry as well, so we'll let you get something to eat. And you want to talk. Yeah, you definitely need to eat that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're hungrier than your sister. I wish at least one of you had acquired the ability to go potty by yourself. That would have made life so much easier. All right, and I think I'll have you work with this. Oh, okay. I love when we get these at work, but particularly when they actually help us. A snitch. Amber failed to get the latest shipment. Turns out the police were already waiting at the docks. There must be a snitch in the ring. Will Amber grill everyone to find out who tipped off the cops, or fire the whole ring and start a new one? Okay, I feel like she can be a little hot-headed and a little quick to make bad decisions, but firing your entire crew does not sound like a good idea. I feel like she's going to be tough and she's just going to grill everyone. After Amber announces to ring members that they'll be interviewed one by one in the new interrogation room of her own design, one of the goons immediately skips town. Snitch identified. Small performance gain, which is great for us. I forgot when I locked the door that I was locking the kids out. Or in, I should say, and they couldn't get out. Yeah. It really wasn't necessary to lock them anyway. Okay, let's see. You are going to speak with the cat, I think. And then, oh, we need thinking level 2 before we can do that. Okay, then I think we need to start exploring and asking what things are so we can get our thinking level up. Oh my goodness. The nanny showed up at the exact moment that Amber got home from work, which was super not helpful at all. And we better not have to pay her. We are firing you because that was completely pointless. And we got some sadnum, which is rare, and we're going to sell it. And it looks like we brought home 136 simoleons as well, which is, you know, not fantastic, but not the worst. We could have done worse. All right, we're going to potty train each of the kids and then try to get everyone to bed so that we can take care of Amber's needs and get back there and try to steal something. All right, so she finally got Sable potty trained. She's going to put her to bed, and then she's going to potty train Fable and get Fable to bed. It's a whole balancing act here, for sure. And hopefully she can do all of this and deal with her bladder and hygiene before she passes out. At some point, she's probably going to be hungry again, too. All right, is she strict? I almost feel like she would be. Now, I don't normally enjoy the fact that they, consider parents strict just because they want to actually potty train their children, but I feel like Amber can be a little bit tough, and I think that will kind of come across as strict to her children. Sable, why are you even waking up? If you hate wake-up time, you're also sleepy, then why are you waking up? It's a very simple question. Oh, I see why you're waking up. Because somebody is being loud. Excuse you, mister? You need to get to sleep. Lecture you about waking up. I'm still upset Franklin's an elder. I can't believe that, by the way. No. Alright, we're gonna yell at the cat. We're gonna mop up a puddle. We're going to read Fable to sleep. Oh my goodness, are you still yowling over there? Okay, we don't need to check you. You're good. We're gonna mop. We're gonna read you to sleep. We're gonna polish this up so we're not all smelling it while we sleep. And then try... What are you getting into, kid? We don't have time for this. Oh, yeah, she doesn't want to go to sleep. But we're gonna read you a story. You like stories. No, get back in the... Kid? Oh my goodness. Oh, well, you wouldn't have passed out if... Oh my goodness. Why? Why? Bad potty guidance. Grungy. Yeah, I know. It's all just going to heck. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to try again. We're going to read that to Fable and then put her to bed. Maybe if we do it as like separate interactions, she won't freak out on us. And she's still holding the book. You dropped the book like 10 minutes ago. What do you mean you can't get in the shower? Did you broke the foot? Oh my goodness. Okay, repair this. Take a shower. Well, she put herself to bed at this point. What were we expecting? I'm just gonna drop this in your inventory. Okay. I think that was really what you were freaking out about, but okay, and then you're gonna mop, and then you need to sleep. Desperately need to sleep. We only have 8 hours now, and you haven't even done the mischief interactions? Oh my goodness. It's tough being a single parent. Wait, the mail's here, and Antonio is calling. Nobody is home. I have a heart bed, and I'm all alone and lonely. Babe, come over. Antonio? Dream on, dude. We're playing The Sims. Go away. You're what? You would choose that dumb game over me? What a loser. No, the loser is the guy who has 3 girlfriends and still had, well, 2 girlfriends and has to call his ex-wife to get some. Actually, we're still not technically not married because we couldn't afford it yet. So at some point, we do need to get him over here to actually officially get divorced. Okay, no, you don't wake up. You go back to sleep. We'll make some food in the morning, some bagels or something, and everybody can eat. Well, in the morning, it's afternoon now. Oh my goodness. This household is absolute chaos. All right, we're gonna get rid of all these plates. And I think I'm gonna cue you up to bake something. Oh my goodness, Ashlyn is now a child? Ooh, carrot bread. Interesting. Work starts in an hour? How long were you sleeping? What happened to that time? All I did was have her rest and then make some bread, and she hasn't even finished the bread. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope the kids actually go to daycare this time. That'll make life so much easier. No, stop putting it on top of the fridge. Eat some. Okay. Call to meal and eat. Okay, we're just gonna call the kids to meal. I don't know if they're actually going to manage to make it down the steps, but hopefully they'll eat. If not, hopefully they'll actually go to daycare. And if not that, we're gonna have to cheat their needs because I think it's about the only way. Can you go here? I don't think they have enough movement skill yet. Maybe they do. Because she's going. Oh, no. Stairs are a no-no. Yeah. And she's going to head to work right away. I don't even have time to call a nanny. Okay, hire a nanny. We fired the last one, so hopefully we get a new one. Who actually... Oh, there we go. All right, let yourself in. These kids need food. How about you go, feed me. Feed me. Help. Ask for food. No? Not gonna... Dude, come in. Up. Oh, you can't. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Amber has the perfect opportunity to prank her boss, and it's just too tempting. Oh, of course, we prank all the time. Oh. Amber slaps a kick me sign on the back of her boss, and as a result, a coworker swiftly kicks the boss. The paper trail leads to Amber, and the disciplinary action is swift. Performance loss, medium, mischief 960. So this is the thing I haven't understood. Is that like a boost to our mischief when that kind of stuff happens? I've always kind of wondered. And what does the 960 actually mean? Barney's an elder. Oh my goodness. Everybody's getting so old. I actually didn't realize Barney was that much younger than her mother because her mother became an elder quite a while ago. So that's interesting. I'm trying to remember back. But yeah, we really need to reconnect with the family soon because I'm worried that she's not going to have an opportunity to. And with her continuing to have that fear of disappointing her parents, I feel like there's a desire yet there for her to reconnect with them. So I want to make that happen. Okay, once the nanny came in, we finally have some progress here. So she's able to ask for potty help, and we've got some food here. You are a messy eater. Holy moly. Are both of the kids messy eaters? Because I thought it was Fable that was the messy eater. Oh my goodness, she is just running continuously back and forth. She's what is she's just wandering everywhere. It's hilarious. Did you actually eat? You have the food. Did you take the food? Well, eat. Eat the butter chicken. Where are you? Dude, why did you take her? Can you just let her stay inside? She clearly wants to stay inside. All right, we're going to go ahead and dismiss you. You at least were somewhat functional. And we're going to go ahead and sell these things we took from work because, you know, money. We've managed to pass 1,000 simoleons. Now you are a little hungry, but I think actually instead of dismissing you, we should have held on to you a little bit. Okay, we're back under 1,000. We're gonna travel real quick back to that house and try to get in there and see if we can get some extra money. Oh, Fable managed to reach movement level 2 there, so we can finally actually have her go up and down the steps, which is going to make things a lot easier. I think we're going to do a break-in. Because it's the middle of the night, I feel like that's a better way to handle this. She's already scoped out the place, and now she's coming back to do some damage. Okay, so we're breaking in. She's still got that fear of disappointing her parents. I think it's just something we need to deal with at some point here. All right, how's this going? I think it's weird that the house cuts away when we're doing that. That's just strange to me. Okay, I believe that painting was on the 2nd floor. Right here. Okay, is anyone in this room? Okay, not at this time. So we're gonna run up there and swipe that. And then I think since we're here, there we go. Successfully swiped. Since we're here, I think we should do a little bit of snooping because these are very rich people. And if we snoop, there's an opportunity for us to maybe blackmail a little bit. Okay, we've discovered that Blair has the secret feeling bleak in Willow Creek. Okay. You know what? I'm just so tired of hearing everyone talk about Willow Creek all the time. It's always Willow Creek this and Willow Creek that. I can't stand it anymore. I hate Willow Creek. I spent way too much time there. But to me, even 1 minute is too long. It's just so willowy and way too creaky. You know that grass is greener on the other side saying? What if the grass in Willow Creek is a little too green? Ever think about it? Maybe Julie's from there and you've just kind of got a thing against your wife and where she comes from? I don't know. It seems a little weird of a secret, but doesn't mean we can't exploit it a little bit. All right, and Julie has none of your biscuits. It's been said that my family are descendants of Lord Reginald Wainscott Stickywick von Dosenwald. Before his nautical voyages, it was rumored that he had several relationships throughout his early years. I've traced my ancestry back enough that I can almost find a connection that could link us together, which seems pretty definite to me. But I don't want word to get out. I'd hate to be treated differently just because my ancestor was the 37th Earl of Biscuit. I just want to be treated normal, like everyone else. Alright, so we could definitely do something about that. I guess. It's a very weird thing for y'all to be worried about, but we're gonna go ahead and use the bathroom here. I don't think anyone's here, and we have about an hour to go. So maybe we can go ahead and make ourselves something to eat, have a little breakfast, some eggs and toast perhaps, and just make ourselves at home here. We've got 14 hours until work, so plenty of time. You know, we'll be able to get home and get something, get some napping done. Maybe we can steal something else before we leave here. Oh, we can. We've got time. Okay. Hang on, hang on. We've got 4 minutes. Okay. Finish cooking. Go steal the TV, and then we need to leave. No, no. We don't have time to cook. We don't have time to cook. Nope. Ah, we started a fire. Dang it. Put ourselves out. Oh, no. Extinguish yourself. Extinguish yourself. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Listen to Julie's demands? What? Wait, what? What? Wait, no. No. Where's Julie? No, where's Julie? Is she coming? Okay. Wait. We can blackmail you, though. Okay. Blackmail. Blackmail. How do we blackmail? Friendly? No. Mean. Rude introduction. Okay. Yep, we're gonna be rude. We're a little singed. But yeah, you know what? We had so much time, this shouldn't even be happening. So I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna probably blackmail you because that seems like the way to go. And we have time. Okay. Mischief, deception, ask about your prized possessions. How the heck do we blackmail people around here? Okay. Black, argue about dirty surroundings. What happened to blackmail? Two can keep a secret from finding another secret. Yeah, that's all well and good. But if I can't do anything with it, what am I supposed to do here? What is going on? Okay, can we swipe this real quick? I mean, we're feeling silly. Can we get in there and get that before anyone notices? Hopefully we don't get caught. Okay, whoops. I zipped way around. Wait, there we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, somehow she came home completely unsinged. That makes sense. We're gonna get some leftovers and get some sleep. Oh, wait. Actually, grab some of these because this probably... Yeah, that's excellent quality. That's probably better. Oh, you're already eating carrot bread. You know what? You do you. Okay. Wiley, we can go ahead and dismiss you. You've been here the whole time. What is going on with these nannies? They're completely... Are you singed again? How did... You know what? I'm gonna take a nice, soothing, milk, honey, and oatmeal soak. I'm going to drop this down here so that I can get it into the fridge. And then I'm going to dismiss you because we don't need you anymore today. The kids, you know, not the greatest, but not the worst. It could be far worse. And then I'm going to take a look at the inventory. Let me actually do that right now and see how much money we've managed to rustle up. So 3,000 there. Holy 10,000 simoleons, and we're over there trying to get their secrets. We have more than enough from them. Oh my goodness. All right. I am going to wrap it up here. What I'm going to do is in between episodes, make use of that money, give us a little bit of an expansion here, maybe finally set us up. I really think we have enough that I can set us up with a small bakery. Yeah, fingers crossed. I have enough to do this. I think we can do it. Yep. Okay. I'm still in shock. I can't believe that TV was worth that much. I knew it was worth a lot, but I was thinking more in the 2,000 simoleon range. Not like 3 times that. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. Wishing you a day full of purrs, whimsy, and wonder. Don't forget to paw that like button if you enjoyed curling up here today. And remember, stay cozy, stay kind, and stay curious.